Hi, in this video we'll discuss 5 myths related to AI tools, namely ChatGPT. These myths relate to general beliefs about ChatGPT capabilities to help you with your programming tasks. So, let's go! Myth number 1. ChatGPT generates high or low quality code. In reality, ChatGPT cannot distinguish between what is good or bad code. ChatGPT often generates code that it does work, but it does not mean that it is generating the code that is the most efficient, the most optimized, or well-structured. The quality of the code that is generated by ChatGPT will depend on 3 main things. The quality of the code that is provided in the prompt, the quality of the code that is used as training data to train the GPT model, and the quality of the instructions that are provided in the prompt detailing what you would like to achieve. Myth number 2 is all about creating the perfect prompt, and then ChatGPT will create the perfect output. Indeed, creating a good prompt will make a substantial difference and will most likely lead to a usable ChatGPT response. Yet, be aware that ChatGPT does not have the ability to understand the context or the purpose of the code. ChatGPT simply predicts the most likely word that might appear in response to a user request, and each subsequent word after that. Thus, be careful not to fall into rabbit holes for hours when using ChatGPT for your programming tasks. A good example is when you're using ChatGPT for debugging purposes. In those cases, a fresh start of a new conversation with ChatGPT or simply consulting a human might be the best approach to really achieve your purpose in a timely manner. Myth number 3. ChatGPT can assist with all programming languages. ChatGPT can generate code in popular programming languages like Python, Java, JavaScript, but it will struggle with less popular languages or languages that require specialized domain knowledge. This is because ChatGPT was trained on information that is publicly available on the internet, information that they license from third parties, and information provided by users or human trainers. So, in those other cases, what you might need to do is use or develop AI tools that were trained on the necessary data for those tools to understand those programming languages. Myth number 4. ChatGPT can assist with all programming tasks. ChatGPT is helpful for generating code templates for beginners, generate code snippets for repetitive tasks. It can also help explain code and add comments to increase the readability of your code, and it can even generate documentation. Yet, for debugging purposes, for instance, it will struggle to help you with more difficult errors that go beyond syntax errors or runtime errors. For instance, will not be super helpful with your logical errors. Myth number 5. ChatGPT provides accurate and unbiased code. ChatGPT and many AI tools were trained on the large amounts of data freely available on the internet. What that also means is that it was most likely trained on data that contain rather faulty content or logic, so it can lead to suboptimal code. When using ChatGPT and other AI tools, you are warned ChatGPT can make mistakes, check important info. Thus, when developing or enhancing a code snippet with ChatGPT assistance, make sure to double-check whether the application of that code will lead to accurate and rather unbiased outcomes. With these judgments demystified, you're ready to continue your journey co-piloted by ChatGPT. Happy coding, and like and subscribe for more videos like this.